So to recant what happened here, first of all, they were disconnected twice when they got on the phone. In fact, I'm going to read the. I just want to get the text message. Here it is. Called the SSA number 3 times, disconnected twice after 2 minutes. And this is the published We Are Here to Help 800 number.
3 disconnected calls, 1 hour on hold, and a senator who's had enough. Today we're diving into a fiery exchange on Capitol Hill, where Senator Steve Daines took the gloves off during a confirmation hearing for the new Social Security Administration nominee, and trust me, you won't believe the customer service disaster that sparked it all. Let's set the stage. The Social Security Administration is supposed to be the safety net for millions of Americans. But when Senator Daines' office tried to test the SSA's 800 number, the results were embarrassing.
Thank you, Senator
Disconnected
Daines.
Twice within 2 minutes.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. Congratulations on your nomination, your willingness to serve. Since the Social Security Administration was first established as an independent agency, the importance of the public trust has always been integral to that core mission. I want to cut to the chase, though, on customer service for a moment, if I might. Like Senator Johnson, I spent most of my career in the private sector. Customer service is paramount. In fact, after I left Procter & Gamble, I went to work for a customer experience CRM solution. We worked with call centers to make sure the customer was getting a great experience. And so as we prepared for this hearing yesterday, I asked my team, let's just see what it's like to call the Social Security Administration. So we went online, and there's a nice little box that says, "We are here to help." Now, I realize you're going to be coming in here to fix some of the problems. This is not happening on your watch, but I want to make you aware of the customer experience my staff member experienced when they called the 800 number, "We Are Here to Help." So finally got through to wait to speak to a representative, and here's what my staff member encountered for an hour. I mean, they could have at least had Olivia Newton-John or some mediocre 70s music. But for an hour, this repeated over and over again, and then they were disconnected. You can't make this up. I'd encourage anybody, try calling the Social Security 1-800 number. It's 1-800-772-1213. And in fact, it says if you call in the morning, the wait times are usually shorter. Later in the week, a little longer. Later in the month, maybe a little longer. It says our automated telephone services are available 24 hours a day. Disconnected 3 times. And the 3rd time after waiting an hour listening to these really D-grade elevator music. So we've got a lot of work to do to serve the taxpayers in this country and improve their customer experience. I just want to have some help. And I realize this isn't happening on your watch, but let me just put like one of your to-dos is maybe you try calling the 1-800 number and see what it's like from your own experience. This was just literally yesterday. As you begin looking at areas for innovation and improvements in the delivery of the vital services and benefits, will you commit to me and to my office to ensure that Montanans have access to Social Security, particularly for our Montanans who live in rural areas?
You know, my belief is, first of all, thank you for talking about the phone service, because although we publish a 22-minute wait time, that's an average wait time. And I think the better way to measure it over the long haul is what percent of calls get answered within 30 seconds, right? Because we have percents of calls that are taking an hour and a half, and only half the callers get through. So I bring that up because I have a multi-channel strategy I think about, which is to meet beneficiaries where they want to be. If they want to come to a field office, if they want to do it over the phone, or if they want to do it over the web. But all 3 of those channels have to execute well. They have to execute well. So it's not enough to just have them. we have to be able to also use all the technology available to us today to do a great job for our beneficiaries. So we have my commitment to work my tail off on all of it.
Thank you. You know, one of the challenges we face oftentimes in the post-customer service hours, particularly with call centers.
Disconnected twice within 2 minutes. And the third call, an hour on hold, only to get booted again. No music, no update, just bad elevator tunes and dead air. Daines didn't hold back. With a background in customer experience from Procter & Gamble, he compared SSA's service to the private sector, and it wasn't pretty. He even mocked the hold music, saying it wasn't even mediocre 70s music. That's cold and hilarious, but it underscores a serious problem. This isn't just about bad phone service, it's about trust. Millions of Americans depend on the SSA for retirement, disability, and survivor benefits. Long waits and dropped calls aren't just annoying, they can be life-altering. And that's just the national average.
Call centers.
Imagine how much worse it
is. The call centers are open when many people are not available because they're at work. And then when they are available, the call center's closed. And so we just described there the multi-channel type approach, whether it's a web experience, getting information directly from the internet, whether it's a call, whether it's an email, to really lock in on service levels that we can make sure we're providing to our customers, the taxpayers of this country, and those beneficiaries who've been paying into that system their entire life. They deserve a lot better, and I hope you will bring much-needed change to the Social Security Administration with your leadership. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Imagine how much worse it is for seniors or rural residents who rely on the phone because they don't have easy internet access. To his credit, the nominee didn't dodge. He acknowledged the issue and promised a multi-channel strategy improving phone, in-person, and online access. What do you think? Should the SSA be held to the same service standards as businesses, or is government bureaucracy too big to fix? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm reading every one of them. And hey, if you're into breakdowns of major government hearings, political moments, and real accountability, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next.